The bug of romance mangas bit me, and it bit me good. I first got captivated by an anime called Nagi no Asakura that really opened the doors to the classic slice of life plus romance trope. And since then, I've never stopped reading these genres. To be fair, I read basically everything manga related. I'm always searching for new and interesting things. And I see that a lot of people that enjoy anime and manga are too tied to classic misconceptions or even prejudices. Like the good old, "Oh, I'm a boy, so I shouldn't consume romance stories," or
"Oh, I'm a girl, so I shouldn't try fighting animes."
Like, guys, it's 2024, okay? Give it a rest. If you find something interesting and you're not committing any crimes, just go for it. So I decided to recommend 4 romance mangas for you that have never read anything like a romance story before. 2 of them will be set in a high school environment, and the other 2 will be more relatable if you've already left school. But whatever your age is, these 4 pieces are all enjoyable. Nice. What makes a great love story is not just the chemistry between the characters, but how relatable the characters are. In these 4 mangas, we can clearly relate to some of the characters, which brings everything closer to our reality, even if just a little. But before starting the recommendations, there is something important that must be mentioned. Guys, Japan is a country of its own kind, with a lot of concepts and patterns we don't see anywhere else. Like the way that relationships progress, the way that confessions happen, and even how society looks upon romantic gestures. I'm not saying that it is good or bad, I'm just pointing out that it is a very distinct culture. So if you're not used to Japanese culture, some things will be, how can I say, kinda weird actually. Like that classic meme where if the couple is holding hands in Japan, that's almost like a French kiss in public, joking that something as small as that sometimes can cause quite a commotion in the Japanese society. But okay, now that we understand that Japan is very particular with topics like love and relationships, let's continue. As I want to start this list strong, I'm going to talk about my favorite romance manga right off the bat. I'm talking about Horimiya. Horimiya is one of the best romance comedies ever written. That is because all of the characters not only feel real and organic, but all of them get a satisfying development throughout the series, which is pretty rare to see in manga in general. Horimiya revolves around the lives of 2 high school students, Kyoko Hori and Izumi Miyamura. On the surface, they appear to be completely different from each other. Hori is popular, outgoing, and excels in academics, while Miyamura is quiet, introverted, and often seen as a loner. However, they both have secret sides to themselves that they hide from their colleagues. Their paths cross unexpectedly outside of school, revealing their true personalities to each other. The popular Hori actually spends most of her days taking care of her house and her little brother, making her not have time to always stay as beautiful as she wants, which is a huge problem for Hori. And yes, just from this you can notice that she has some self-toxic behavior, but don't worry, cause that gets well developed throughout the series. And talking about being well developed, we have our hero, Miyamura, who actually is a badass goth emo Chad with a lot of piercings and tattoos, that doesn't want his acquaintances to know about it. As they spend more time together, they begin to develop a deep bond and understanding of each other's struggles and insecurities. The story follows their journey as they navigate the complexities of friendship, love, and self-discovery while dealing with the challenges of high school life. All the other characters are great and they are very important in the manga, so if you want to try a light romance comedy with a bunch of layers, Horimiya is a must-read. Next, we have a manga that conquered the world, with over 22 million volumes in circulation. We have Loveiswar. Loveiswar is a great manga all around. It has comedy, it has romance, it has goofy but relatable characters, and it has some interesting deepness to it. Loveiswar is a romantic comedy manga that follows the antics of 2 brilliant and prideful high school students, Miyuki Shirogane and Kaguya Shinomiya. Both are highly respected and feared for their intellect and social status. The premise revolves around their mutual romantic attraction to each other, but their prideful natures prevent either of them from confessing their feelings directly. Instead, they engage in a series of psychological mind games and strategic maneuvers to try to outwit each other into confessing first. These battles range from elaborate schemes to simple misunderstandings, all in the pursuit of gaining that upper hand in their romantic efforts. The manga explores their hilarious and sometimes absurd attempts to outmaneuver each other while also delving into the complexities of love, pride, and vulnerability. Alongside the main characters, the story also follows their friends who add their own comedic and romantic dynamics to the mix. The more you read this manga, the more you crave for it. You need to know who is going to give in, who is going to say I love you first, because after every chapter, you just know that is going to happen, and you better be there to see it, because the ending is amazing. Come on. Just go read it now, come on. Wait, Mango. There are 2 more mangas to go, man. So we just had a high school setting, right? Now let's talk about romance after becoming an adult. And it's not because we're talking about adults that these stories will necessarily be more dramatic and heavy. Both are pretty light, actually. The third manga I want to talk about is a very special one to me. A story that is a smooth blend of romance and classical music. I'm talking about Nodamecantabile. Nodamecantabile follows the story of Shinichi Chiaki, a talented and ambitious classical musician attending a prestigious music university in Japan. Despite his amazing skills, Chiaki's dream of becoming a conductor is hindered by his fear of flying, which prevents him from pursuing opportunities abroad. And in the classical music industry, that is a huge hindrance. His life takes an unexpected turn when he meets Megumi Noda, a quirky and eccentric piano student nicknamed Nodame. Despite her immense talent, Nodame's unorthodox approach to music and messy lifestyle clash with Chiaki's structured mindset, leading to hilarious and quite interesting interactions. As they navigate their way through university life and the competitive world of classical music, Chiaki and Nodame form an unlikely bond and eventually develop a romantic relationship. The manga explores their personal growth, musical development, and the challenges they face in pursuing their dreams, all while providing a humorous and heartwarming look at the world of classical music. This is the type of manga that as every chapter goes by, you get to learn more and more about the personalities of the story, as well as we see their clear development. Nodamecantabile will not only cause that comfortable warmth in your heart, but will make you more interested in the wonderful world of classical music. There's an anime adaptation too, so you can go for it if you really want to listen to what they're playing, or if you just like anime in general. But go for the manga first. And last but definitely not least, we have a manga that talks about love and teaches you a lot about general geek culture in Japan. I'm talking about Watakoi. Watakoi follows the lives of 4 office workers who share a common passion for anime, manga, and video games. The main characters include Narumi Momose, a fujoshi or female otaku who tries to keep her interests a secret at work, and Hirotaka Nifuji, a fellow otaku and childhood friend of Narumi who is open about his interests. The story revolves around Narumi and Hirotaka's friendship and budding romance as they navigate the ups and downs of being an adult otaku in the workplace. Alongside them are their friends and co-workers Hanako Koyanagi and Taro Kabukara, who are also low-profile otakus and navigate their own romantic relationship. Watakoi humorously explores the challenges of balancing work life, personal interests, and relationships, all while celebrating the joys of being an otaku. The manga highlights themes of acceptance, friendship, and love in a relatable and comedic manner. It's such an easy story to read that I recommend it to everybody. So if you're looking to enter the beautiful and vast world of romance mangas / animes, these 4 will suit you well. Why don't you try one of them and get back here to tell me your opinion, yeah? I would love to read it. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't yet, keep trying new things, keep pursuing love, and of course, keep reading manga. Bye!
で物事を確定するな。
どんな無様な証明が出てくるか期待しているわ。
お前の頭でもわかるようにせいぜい簡潔に書くとしよう。
そうだ雪村君。
なんだ氷室。
私あなたのこと好きみたい。